What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here, live for Thursday Night Football, week number 6 of the 2021 NFL season. That is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady taking on the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Chris Godwin returns to Pennsylvania, going to Penn State. He's looking to have a big game, of course. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are looking to keep it rolling here in Philadelphia. But can the Eagles, Javon Hargrave, and Fletcher Cox slow down TB12 in this football game? So I'll be here live for the commentary, for the analysis, and to have some fun watching the game live with you guys here in the comments, in the chat. So make sure you get active, get in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling tonight. Let me know who you're picking tonight. I put a poll up there in the chat. Eagles, Bucs. Let me know who you're picking. Let me know who you think's going to win. Let me know who you think's going to have a big game in the comments. Maybe you have a fantasy player or two in this game. Let me know who it is, who you're cheering for, who you're rooting for. Maybe you're betting on the game. Let me know which side you've taken. Maybe you've taken a total. Let me know in the comments section. Let's have some fun here tonight. What's going on, Daniel? What's going on, Leo? Sports fan, the big Eagles fan of the BLV. We got Jay Will, who says, let's go. James, with his classic Tom Brady stats, says, will Brady get 600 career touchdown passes tonight? He needs only 4 to reach it. Only 4, he says. I guess we'll find out. We will find out. Tom Brady, last week, threw 5 touchdowns versus the Miami Dolphins. He's thrown 5 twice this year. The Eagles are trying to stop him from throwing 5 tonight. And like you said, if Brady could get 4 tonight, that would make it 600, which would, I believe, be the first quarterback in NFL history to throw 600, which is pretty amazing. Christopher says, Bucs by 14. Damn. Christopher, I know he's a Bucs fan, so he's all about the Bucs by 14 tonight. LFG says, Devin, what's going on, bro? Sports fan says, it's going to be closer than people think. He's continuously said that. I will say, the Eagles are 7-0. The last 7 games they've won on Thursday Night Football. I think that's the longest streak in the NFL. So if there is something for you Eagles fans to hang your hat on tonight, yes, you are 7-point dogs, but you're also 7 in a row on Thursday Night Football. Aiden says, I am Antonio Brown and Devontae Smith playing on my fantasy team. Good luck to you, man. We'll see how they do. Steeler Nation says Brady's going to continue to lead them in passing yards. David says, go Bucs. Deshaun says, let's go Bucs. So we got a lot of Bucs fans in here, I assume. Or maybe even just Eagles haters, which is potentially possible. I know that the Eagles aren't necessarily the most popular fan base in the world. Sports fan says, Bucs also have 3 important players out. Who knows what can happen? We're also at home. So who he's referring to? More than 3, I would say. You know, Levante David is out. Carlton Davis is out. Sean Murphy Bunting is out. And did I say Levante David? Antoine Winfield Jr. is out. Gronk is out. So that's more than 3 for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of good players out for the Bucs. They have a lot of good players, though, luckily for them, and they have enough depth to replace those guys and hopefully get quality out of them. As for the Eagles, they're mostly just missing their right tackle, Lane Johnson, who's a very good player, very crucial to what they do. We'll see how big of a loss that is, having to block Shaq Barrett tonight at right tackle. David says, definitely not an Eagles hater, but they're taking an L tonight. Rick Badboy says, trade Pete Carroll to the Raiders, please. Rick Badboy, just absolutely the Seahawks fan that despises his own coach. You love to see it. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. Sports fan says Bucs 34-27 is my prediction. Leo says I have the Eagles money line. Ooh. Leo, you're an Eagles fan, right? Am I wrong about that? James says, yes, Mitch, Brady will be the first to reach 600 touchdowns. Yeah, I assume he'll get it done within the next 2 weeks. Big Nate says, sweet. Tom Brady jersey, Mitch. Thank you, Big Nate. Nice to see you, man. Sports Today says mind-blowing Tom Brady stat. He leads the league in farthest air distance throw of the year, 64.5 yards, and had his fastest quarterback run in his career last week at 16 miles per hour, 16.5 miles per hour. Also the fastest throw of the year at 61.5. I know, it's pretty ridiculous. There's actually to the point where people are throwing around like, is he on the human growth hormone? Is he on some sort of steroid? What is it? What is this guy made of? Is he an alien? I don't know. We will find out if the Eagles can make him a human being. Tonight, guys, I looked at this game, and the more that the week went on, the more that I felt good about the Bucs winning the game. Not to say the Eagles don't have a chance. They certainly do. They're the home team. They have some things offensively where you say if they can get hot and get going. You know, this Bucs defense has been a little inconsistent all year. But I think when you look at the Bucs, they're playing an Eagles defense where they're all four-man rush or nothing. They never blitz. In fact, they blitz the least amount in the NFL. Not that that's the way to beat Tom Brady, but they need that four-man rush to get there. If they don't and Brady's comfortable, he'll pick them apart. The Eagles run the most zone coverage in the NFL by percentage. I don't know if that's great. I mean, you can't really stop the Bucs regardless of what you do. Play man, play zone. But you know, I think if you play one or the other too much, that means Brady's going to know what you're in and be able to pick you apart that way. On the other side, I just don't know. We'll see tonight if he can prove it to me and prove me wrong, because I like him. I just don't know if he's ready yet to go toe-to-toe with Tom. But Jalen Hurts, he's a young quarterback, having maybe to do too much for his team tonight. We'll see if he can throw and make these constant accurate throws down by down to get his team in it. Because it probably, if the Eagles are going to win, they're going to have to score some points. So we'll see what happens in this game tonight. Thank you guys for joining me here live for Thursday night. We are beginning with the kickoff. I did change the font of the numbers. I don't know if you see that. I don't know if you guys prefer it, but it's a little bit more bold, different. I don't know. Went for it there. Sports Today says Brady is dealing with a partially torn finger ligament. Is it partially torn, or what is it? I know that he's had that injury before. Sports Fan says, Mitch, read my last DM. DM from where? On Discord? I don't have my Discord open right now. All right, kickoff is deep. And touchback. Bucs will begin with the football. Jaden Mickens was the returner, and now Brady replaces him on the field with the Bucs offense. So the Bucs start with the football here on Thursday Night Football. If you guys are joining me here tonight, make sure to tell your friends, get them in here. Let's have some fun. Just tell one person about the Bottom Line View, and you'll be doing me a favor. Thank you guys for joining. Let's go. All right, 1st and 10. Buccaneers, we've got a 2 tight end set, 2 receivers, Godwin and Evans. First play is a handoff to Leonard Fournette, and that is right up the gut for a gain of 3, possibly 4 yards. Leonard Fournette has taken a majority of the snaps for the Buccaneers this season at running back. Largely as the early downs back. Gio Bernard has been out for periods of time. He's also taken snaps on 3rd down. You'll see a little bit of Rojo here and there as a replacement for him on early downs, and you'll see Gio come in on 3rd downs and in passing situations as well. 2nd and 6. We have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The solo receiver is Antonio Brown. Of course, no Gronk. So right away, Brady snaps and throws to AB, which is a 1st down for the Buccaneers to about the 35-yard line. So first down for the Bucs and in this game. Guys, give me your predictions. Let me know who you got, what the score will be in this game. Sports Fan says, God, this Bucs offense terrifies me. Big Nate says, come on, Brady, let's go. Eagles fans, not big fans of Brady, says James. Yeah, that's probably true. I don't think there's many fan bases that aren't the Bucs or the Patriots that are big fans of Brady. Play action for Brady. He goes down the field. Wide open is Mike Evans to the Eagles' 40-yard line. Nice start for the Buccaneer offense. Mike Evans has been having, I would say, one of his best starts to his career this season. He's had a lot of good seasons in the NFL, but he looks as good as ever. He has the record currently for most 1,000-yard seasons in a row, and he's looking to extend that, I think, to be the only person to do it is it 9 times? I think he's done it 7 or 8 times already. So he's looking to extend that record with some yards there. 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 40-yard line. We've got 2 receivers tight to the left as now AB motions to the right into the slot. Brady hands off on 1st down. Leonard Fournette maybe too early to tuck his head there, but does get a good gain. Good push by the O-line, gaining about 6 yards. I think if Lenny would have kept straight up a little bit longer there, he might have been able to explode through that hole instead of just, easily plunging through it. But is what it is, I guess. You still got solid yards there. Sports Today says Brady releasing that quick. Justin says Bucs 48-13. That's harsh. Leo says I got Leonard filling in this week for Saquon. That's solid. 2nd and 3, trips to the right. Godwin motions from right to left. Brady play action again. And there is his man again. That is Chris Godwin to the 18-yard line of Philadelphia. And a 1st down for Tampa Bay. Without Rob Gronkowski, you will see the Bucs play majority 3 receiver sets, as it's hard not to play a majority of 3 receiver sets when your 3 receivers are Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Antonio Brown. So it's definitely, they're gonna stay in those 3 receiver sets until you stop them. You'll see Cameron Brate occasionally. You'll see OJ Howard occasionally. No Gronk guys. They don't really use a fullback. Oftentimes they'll put OJ Howard or Cam Brate there if they do use a fullback. Sometimes Vita Vea as well. Play action again for Brady. He's going deep down the field to Antonio Brown, and they're gonna call that incomplete. He was able to catch it, but out of bounds, not able to Tony toe tap that one. So that's the first incompletion for Tom Brady in the game. 2nd and 10 coming up. This is key for the Eagles. If they're going to stick around in this game, they've got to force field goals in the game early to hopefully stick around. If they get scored on early, that's going to force them offensively to, shift into more of a one-dimensional game, which is going to be difficult for any team, to do. So let's see how it goes. 2nd and 10, handoff here. And that's going to force a 3rd and pretty long, making it 3rd and 8 after a carry of 2 for Fournette. So Fournette exclusively the running back on this drive. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure that you do Gronk spike that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more BLV live streams. All right. Hopefully you guys checked out the best bets. If you haven't, make sure you check that out after the game. We got 3rd and 8. Mahomes can't win if Tyreek is doubled. That's a very random comment. The Chiefs are not playing right now. 3rd and 8. Little screen. Nice creative play design there to Chris Godwin to pick up the 1st down. I told you, Chris Godwin, being that he went to Penn State, you knew he was going to see a lot of targets early and often. I really liked that play from Byron Leftwich there. We had Tyler Johnson go up and act as a blocker. And it was basically a quick screen where Godwin was able to get up the field quick. That often will work against good zone coverage heavy teams where they don't really get the hands on you early in a route. So if you could throw that screen quick, you can get some blockers ahead. At the 5-yard line, we've got the Bucs now. Hand off to Leonard Fournette. He plunges up the gut. He's looking for a touchdown, but he gets stopped up the middle. That's a gain of about 3 maybe with forward progress depending on where the ref spots it. It looked like he got to about the 2-yard line, but so over 5-minute drive on the first drive of the game for Tampa Bay. 2nd and goal. We got first-year coach Nick Sirianni versus one of the oldest coaches in the league, Bruce Arians, here tonight. David says we're too much for these boys. Bucs win. Juan says June, I don't know. What's your name, bro? Any Gruden thoughts? I did have Gruden thoughts. 1 sec. 2nd and goal. Throw. Touchdown. OJ Howard. That's probably not the person I would have projected for that touchdown, but hey, nice play again. I really like it. A lot of use of play action from the Bucs. They're a very good play action team. You fake it to Fournette. You get a little crosser over top. OJ actually stumbles, but Brady throws a perfect ball over the top of the defender and into the hands of OJ Howard. So that puts the Bucs up very quickly, 6-0, and they will get the extra point here from Suckup. Gruden thoughts. I did have Gruden thoughts on The Bottom Line, which is the weekly review show. If you guys haven't already checked that out, make sure you do. quick thoughts. I just felt like, with that whole situation, not exactly ideal. Probably the right call from the Raiders there. And if you're Gruden personally, you can't really do your job if your players can't look at you in a respectful manner, and your players can't do your job if you don't respect your coach. So from both sides, it just doesn't work. So, yeah, that's my thoughts in a nutshell. If you want to check out my in-depth thoughts, you could check out that show. James says, hey, Mitch, do you have any siblings? I do. I have a sister named Jenna. D. Tanner says, Gruden was wrong, but does feel like a setup. Why does it feel like a setup? I know there's some fishy stuff with the Washington football team that is a little, odd, but I don't know. I don't know enough information. Sports fan says, Mitch, have you seen Javon Hargrave this year? He's insane. Yeah, he's been really, really good. I mean, he's probably been a top 5 player at his position this year, and I always really liked him. He was good last year, and he's been good his whole career, basically, with the Steelers. It's one of those things where we didn't really know how good he was because, in Pittsburgh, he was playing a lot with some loaded talent around him, and he was kind of the odd man out there, but then he goes to Philadelphia, and he's just as good, just as successful, but he's proven to be a great addition for the Eagles. Probably their best free agent signing in a while, to be honest. People are overreacting to this John Gruden thing. The guy has obviously changed the last 10 years, we have in the comments. D. Tanner says, laying the 6.5 points on the Bucs. I like it. I took that as one of my best bets, bro, too. Katana says, hoping for a big game for Brady, Godwin, and Fournette. Unfortunately for Godwin, Evans, and AB owners, O.J. Howard was the one to get the touchdown. But, hey, for Brady owners, they'll be happy regardless. Leo says, Mitch, what do you say you switching over to TBS at halftime for Game 5? Probably not. I probably won't. Maybe I'll check out the score just to let you know if nobody's watching it. I'll let you know what the score is. But I'll probably just stick on the NFL for tonight. I know we got a lot of competition. Start of the NHL. We got MLB playoffs, so you know what it is. It is what it is. Leo says, if you had to take a guess next year, where will Aaron Rodgers be next year? I mean, I'd like him to stay in Green Bay personally, but I think the clear opportunity exists for him to go to Denver or the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think maybe potentially a team like the Panthers could be another one if they don't decide to keep Sam Darnold. MJ says Bucs scored already. Yes, they did. I got to update the score here real quick. All right, 7-0. Bucs and the Eagles will get their first drive with 9:26 remaining in the first quarter. What's going on, Brian? You know what I'm saying? Says A-Rod to the Saints. Ooh, I could see that one. I don't know if A-Rod would like to join Tom Brady's division, but I could certainly see that. Tanner says, here comes a 3-and-out. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Don't underestimate their offense. They have been pretty good this year. No Levante David, no Winfield, no Davis, no Bunting. Can the Eagles take advantage here? 1st and 10. And it's a keeper for Jalen Hurts. He goes behind the line. Loss of 2. I will say that's not the way you attack the Buccaneers defense. If you want to beat the Buccaneers defense, you gotta pass the ball. I've been saying this for 2 consecutive years, and especially on 1st down. If you want to run it on 2nd or 3rd, that's your prerogative, I guess. But on 1st down, you don't want a negative play on 1st down because that's when Todd Bowles sends his elaborate, crazy-ass blitzes that he's had in the lab for the last 20 years. So here we go, 2nd and 12. 4-man rush from the Bucs. Hurts going deep. And he had Devontae Smith, but I think he dropped it. He did drop it. 3rd and 12. Let's see. So Richard Sherman one-on-one here. He's got to look out for the young man. And Sherman looked a little slow there. He did not look very quick. But that was an odd time where, Sherman was playing some, looked like press man-to-man coverage there on the outside. And if Devontae Smith's matched up with Sherman, that's definitely a matchup to go to if you're Jalen Hurts. So let's see if he can capitalize here on 3rd and 12. Just missed there. And a jump from the Bucs. We'll see if it's a false start or an offsides. Shaq Barrett just ran right towards the quarterback. 3rd and 12. Neutral zone infraction is what they're going to call, so it gives a little bit of a break for the Eagles. Not sure what Shaq was doing there. So 3rd and 7, 8:45 left in the first quarter. The Bucs have been known to get themselves into penalty trouble, so that's another way the Eagles could potentially hang around in this game. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ertz is the lone receiver to the right, and Sherman is lined up on him. Motion from Reagor to the right. 3rd and 7. Hurts looking to move around the pocket. He's going to now run. He's got an open lane for a first down, and he's tackled before the 40-yard line at the 38. So it looked like a good containment from the Bucs defense, but Hurts was just able to buy enough time to find that scramble lane. So he does get the first down of the game for the Eagles. Good coverage from the Bucs, it looks like, from that perspective. 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts takes another loss here on what looked like an RPO type design, but that went nowhere. JPP said no sirree. Vita Vea said no sirree. So 2nd and long coming up. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Eagles at about their own 38-yard line. Jay Will says, hold, WTF. So much for the 3 and out, says D-Dad. Yeah, so much for the 3 and out. Maybe a 6 and out. We'll see what happens here. At their own 37. Hurts again in the shotgun. Eagles don't play a lot of under center, which is interesting. 4-man rush again. Hurts throws, and that is at the feet of his intended receiver, who looked open. That was Jalen Reagor again. James says, Brady was a 99 overall last week, but only for a limited time. Tonight is a 98 overall after a tremendous game against the Dolphins 4 days ago. Why didn't they keep him at 99 overall? Big Nate says, Hurts going to get RG3 if he keeps running like that. Yeah, I mean, that was somewhat dangerous. Maybe he should have slid, but 3rd and 12 for the Eagles here. Not necessarily where they want to be. Hurts is going to have to buy some time. Hurts runs to his right, so he has some time. Throw! And it's caught somehow. It looked like it was tipped at first, but Quez Watkins comes down with the first down grab for the Philadelphia Eagles. That looked like that play was going nowhere, just the way that Hurts was running, but let's see. So Watkins kind of, I don't even know if that was the real route, but that was a very nice catch by Watkins. First down throw to the flat to Zach Ertz, gain of 3, tackled by Jamel Dean. Yeah, that was a crazy catch. I thought it got tipped. Let's see. So Hurts, yeah, he did. Cockrell tipped it, and he still caught it. So just an incredible individual effort by Quez Watkins. Wow, that was a nice catch. Good on him. I like Quez Watkins. He's got a lot of speed to him. I like him quite a bit. We'll see if he can develop into a solid number 2 for this team. Who's the Eagles' backup? I'm pretty sure it's Joe Flacco. Is it not Joe Flacco? I mean, adding Cam Newton as a backup for the Eagles, I don't think would be a bad idea. Especially because Jalen Hurts, I think that's his favorite player. Where's number 1? Sherman is banged up. Another cornerback banged up for the Bucs. Not exactly what they needed there. He's on the sidelines limping. So 1st and 25. That's what happens when you come off the street. Maybe potentially another penalty here on the Bucs. It says 1st and 25. I don't recall a penalty. So again, encroachment. So let's see what happens. Hurts 1 for 323 yards, but did have that big completion on third down to Quez Watkins. 6:30 and counting. 1st and 20 coming up. You got to attack the secondary. It's the only chance you got, bro. What's going on, everybody? If you're just joining me, thanks for joining me. Gronk, spike that like button. Join the chat. 1st and 20. Hurts going down the field. Deep. What a catch by Jalen Reagor. Wow. 2 incredible catches now by the Philadelphia Eagles wide receivers. That is probably going to be PI as well. So Jalen Hurts actually taking a play out of Joe Flacco's playbook and just throwing the ball up. Yeah, that's probably PI because Dean didn't really look at the ball. So that is PI, but it didn't matter because he was able to catch it. Oh, no, he dropped it. My bad. He dropped it. He dropped it. So that doesn't count for anybody that started Jalen on the team, on their fantasy teams. That doesn't count as a catch, but it is a penalty. So 1st and goal for the Eagles from a few chunk plays from Jalen Hurts. At the 5-yard line, the Eagles, 1st and goal, 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Eagles trying to calm down the crowd here. Keeper for Hurts. He throws to the open Zach Ertz, and that's a touchdown, Eagles. So the Eagles immediately go down the field and tie it up with a touchdown to Zach Ertz. 7-6. Bucs not able to get off the field in the crucial situations. The Eagles just making the bigger plays, and the Eagles looking to tie it up now with the extra point. So Ertz, touchdown. Nice design there with the little pick play to Zach Ertz getting to the flat. I'm pretty sure that's exactly the play they ran on 1st down not long ago, but just to the opposite side. 6 minutes, 1 second left in the 1st quarter, and let's see if they tie it up on the extra point. Elliott's kick is good, so it is 7-7. A lot of penalties by the Bucs on that drive. They can't afford to take that many penalties. Do I think this game will be a shootout? I think it will calm down a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. James says because Mitch, his 99 overall was when he broke Breeze's career passings record. Oh, okay. I think eventually they'll bump it back up. Isaiah says he's got Zach Ertz on his fantasy team. Richard Sherman has a hamstring injury and is out for the rest of the game, so that is not good. Sports fan says low-key Jake Elliott has had a good year, missed no field goals so far. Leo says the Eagles' play calling and scheme is so whack, but I'll give it to them. They've moved the ball this year. I mean, yeah, it is it's a little different. You don't see it every week. That's for sure. So the Eagles right now, I think they're on pace to have 3 first-round picks next year. So we'll see what they can do with those. I think if Carson Wentz doesn't make the playoffs, is that right? Or what is it? What's the thing on the Colts pick? It's something to do with Carson Wentz. What's up, Lance? How you doing, man? What's up, Aqua? Yo, get the Discord in here. Post that link in the Discord, bro. Sports Today says Bucs secondary is bad. Brady is carrying the defense, not the other way around. Yeah, that's kind of obvious. If you watch the Bucs, that's definitely the case. Sports fan says, yo, Aqua, what's up? Tanner says, as a Cowboy fan, my whole life, I just wish people would let the season play out. All this Super Bowl talk is annoying. It's been tough being a Cowboys fan. I know, right? With the Cowboys, it's like, it feels like every time they win a game, it's like they just jump. Like, it just jumps from like a win to like these expectations of being this great team. Like, can this team just get a win and like, you know, just a normal win? The Cowboys are never a dull moment, that's for sure. Sports fan says, Mitch, Wentz has to play 75% of the snaps for the pick or play 70% and make the playoffs. Okay. That makes sense. Interesting. I think the Colts could make the playoffs through their division. I wouldn't be that surprised by that. So hopefully Sherman's all right. He has left the game. He is out with a hamstring, which isn't good news. But hopefully he can come back soon for this team because they're already lacking cornerbacks. 1st and 10, Bucs football. It is 7-7. 6 minutes. Toss to the right for Leonard Fournette, and he is tackled behind the line. That is a loss of 1. These tosses, man, I feel like tosses just across the league. They rather go for 20 or they go for negative. Like, I don't ever see a 5-yard toss. I have not heard of that, Kessel. I'm sorry, I have not. Do you think Lamar is the entire Ravens franchise? Right now, he's carrying the team, that's for sure. 2nd and 10 for Brady. Throws it down to Fournette, who's powering his way for a gain of 8 or 9. So that will set up a 3rd and short. Can the Eagles come through on a 3rd and short here to get the ball back to Jalen Hurts? Dolphins stink. I don't think you've got a problem with them losing games. Although, they should get a little bit better with Tua in there, that's for sure. What's going on, guys? If you're just joining me, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. 3rd and 2. 4:45 left in the first quarter. We've got 2 receivers to the right, a back to the left, and a tight end to the left as well. That's Cam Brate. Brady throws outside, and that is open and complete. A bullet by Brady to Godwin for the first down. A lot of times you see those quick outs, and sometimes you can be a little bit off time. We have seen in the last year or two with the Bucs that sometimes it could be a little bit off in their short passing game, but I feel like Brady and these receivers now have like great chemistry. So they're starting to get that little stuff down where that can cost you games if you don't complete that on 3rd and 2, just an easy completion like that. It can certainly cost you sometimes. So 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Brady has hit 5 different receivers, and they've only had 1 drive in about 3 plays. Brady, play action, down to Fournette again. Fournette just buries himself into the defender and looks to get the first down. Fournette's go-to move is just running the guy over. That's a classic maneuver. Oh, Northwest Territory? Like, that's where the mystery was? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not, like, really into the mysteries and things like that, so I'm not exactly sure, but I will look it up. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Brady, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Brady in the shotgun again, looking for the screen. It's Fournette again. Fournette gains 3 or 4. 2nd and 7. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Speaking of Cowboys, isn't that your dad's favorite team? It is my dad's favorite team. Cowboys are going to lose this week versus the Patriots. Can't wait for it. No problem. You could talk football. You could talk anything you want, man. It doesn't matter to me. I just didn't know what you're talking about, so I can't really comment on it, you know. 2nd and 7. Handoff to Fournette, who's setting up his blockers. He does it effectively for a first down. It has been pretty easy to run on the Eagles this year as they rank, I think, 31st versus the run, which is surprising because typically they're a good run defense. Maybe that has to do with switching coordinator, you know, maybe playing more towards taking away the pass game. But they really put a lot of pressure on their D-line to stop the run, and so far they Bucs have been able to stay balanced, which, when the Bucs are able to stay balanced, you're in some trouble because they are already such a good passing team without having to be balanced that when they are balanced, it makes it a lot more difficult. So here you go again with a handoff to Rojo, and that's a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 coming up, and nearly the end of the first quarter. We've had 2 touchdown drives, one from each team already. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Bucs. Parsons are away. I probably lean towards Parsons there because he can play both positions. Are you sure the Cowboys will lose this weekend? I am not sure, but I hope so. Sports fan says, can we draft a damn linebacker? Probably not because you never do. 2nd and 5 for the Bucs. Rojo is the back to the right of Brady. AB is the receiver far to the left. Brate in motion. Brady throws to Rojo with blockers ahead. He's got room. That's another first down for the Bucs, gain of 7. So getting Rojo involved here a little bit for the Bucs, getting those running backs involved. I don't think I've seen Gio Bernard yet, maybe on a 3rd down blocking, but otherwise I haven't. Brady by age, 110 games in his 20s, 81 in his 40s. He already has more touchdown passes and a higher completion percentage. People do got to understand with those stats, though. I mean, that just speaks more towards not just Brady getting better, but also the league and the shift of play in the league. When Brady was in his 20s, it's a long time ago, but the league was a lot different. 1st and 10, Brady maneuvering away from pressure, throwing it to AB. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown again with another touchdown. Had 2 last week. That's his third, I should say. 3 in 2 games. So Brady, great protection there. And when you give Brady that much time, he's got too many weapons. They will get open. Just an excellent ability to move just to his right enough to find AB down the field. And like I said with these zone coverages, the Eagles play a lot of zone. And eventually, especially a guy like AB where he's so smart, he'll find that space in the zone. It's tough to play all this zone coverage versus Tom Brady. So that is going to put up the Bucs 14-7. Here we go. 14-7. Eagles DC needs to be fired. He's such an idiot, not doubling Tyreek. That is true. Is Brady still living at Jeter's house? No, he's not. He was for a while, though, when he first got to Tampa Bay. James says, touchdown 2 for Tom. James says, last time Patriots and Cowboys faced each other 2 years ago, you went to the game, Mitch. Yes, I did. Nice memory. D. Tanner says, I used to really hate Brady. Now I'm just amazed on how he has continued to be the man. I mean, I think so. Like, I've been that way too. Like, I won't even blame you, like, with other athletes, not Brady, obviously, because I've always loved Brady. But there are certain athletes out there where I wasn't a fan when I was younger. And now, the more that I grow, the more that I learn about their great career and the more that I begin to respect what they've done, obviously, I've become a fan of them. So that can happen. I won't necessarily say that you should have always been a fan of them, but I also know that Brady, being a Patriots fan and following Brady's whole career, he is a little bit of a different person now, just in terms of the way that he interacts with his fans and the media, and he's definitely a lot more open than he was in New England. MJ was asking, where's AB, but there he has it. Ryan says, do you see the Cowboys versus the Bills in the Super Bowl? I think right now, if I had to guess, I'd say Tampa Bay versus the Bills in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think the 18 defense is better than the 21 defense. Baltimore could have gotten AB, but they didn't. I think AB wanted to play with Brady the whole time, though, so I don't know how much of a chance they got to get AB, but if you're just joining me, we got 50 people now. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. Hopefully Gronk's back soon. First quarter, 14-7 Bucs. They have scored on their first 2 drives consecutively. The Eagles were able to respond on the first drive with a touchdown. The question is, will they be able to respond on the second drive with a touchdown? We will find out here soon. Jalen Hurts made some big throws down the field. One to Quez Watkins, where he made an incredible grab, and then the second caused an interference on Jamel Dean, which set up the Eagles inside the 10-yard line for the score. Tampa Bay's defense, they don't have no defense. Like, it's not like one of the worst defenses in the league, but it certainly hasn't been what we expected it to be. And obviously, they have a lot of injuries, so that also plays in as a factor. 33 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Eagles football. Watkins is pretty fast, man. They got to match up Dean with him if they want a chance on those go balls there. Honestly, all of the Eagles receivers are pretty fast. So now with Sherman out, you would expect Desir to play one side, Dean to play the other, and Cockrell to play the nickel spot. Maybe you see a little bit of Edwards as well, but Edwards and Whitehead are primarily the safeties. Handoff on first down to Miles Sanders, and that is stuffed for about a yard. Currently, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on pace to break the rushing defense record set by the 2000 Ravens of allowing only 43 rushing yards per game. Now, a lot of that has to do with the fact that teams in 2021 don't just decide to run the ball because they think they have to. Now they just pass it if they can pass it. So that also plays a factor. But they also rank first in yards per attempt as well as first in yards. So 2nd and 9, and that will end the first quarter. Eagles down 14-7. Jalen Hurts with the football, looking to respond here on the next drive. Second quarter coming up. D. Tanner says, Philly about to run out of steam. Biggie says, let's go Birds. What's up, Biggie? Who's an Eagles fan in this chat? Let me know if you're an Eagles fan. If you're an Eagles fan, give me a 1. If you're a Bucs fan, give me a 2. What defense is worse, the Ravens or the Chiefs? Definitely the Chiefs. That's not even a question. Ravens defense hasn't been great, but it also hasn't been horrific. The Chiefs defense is horrific. What's going on, Jonathan? Which game are you guys most excited for on Sunday? James is a Bucs fan. Biggie says me. Galaxy's got a 2. Biggie's got a 1. D. Tanner says DC for life. Just chilling. Who do you think's going to win this game, Jonathan? Brokey says he can tell this is going to be a long day. Hey, you scored a touchdown, man. James says, I just want the Lions to win this game this Sunday. James is a big Dan Campbell guy, rooting on Dan Campbell to get his first win. James, can you give me a Detroit Lions stat? You got any Detroit Lions stat on hand? Galaxy says Jets will totally win this Super Bowl. Yeah, you're probably right. They're pretty stacked, bro. All right. Eagles without Lane Johnson tonight on the offensive line. He is out. I think Brandon Brooks is also out. So they moved Dillard to left tackle now. They got Dickerson at left guard, who was a second-round pick. Driscoll at right guard. They've got a lot of depth on their O-line. So it's still an NFL quality O-line. This isn't like the Chiefs in the Super Bowl sort of thing. 2nd and 9. Hurts is gunning blitz there, but he does complete it to make it a 3rd and 3 coming up. Tackled immediately is Devontae Smith. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. 14:40 left in the second quarter. We are just coming back. We got 10 first downs for the Bucs, 4 first downs for the Eagles, 150 yards for the Bucs already, 42 yards for the Eagles. 11 minutes of possession for the Bucs, 4:29 for the Eagles. Only 3 possessions in this game thus far. 3rd and 3 for Hurts. Blitz is on again. Throw over the middle is dropped, and that is a big drop. I don't think that was deflected. It might have been by Whitehead, but I want to see this replay just in case. So Whitehead playing underneath there. He does grab the hand of Jalen Reagor to disrupt the ball, so that's a good defensive play by Whitehead, but maybe still could have had that if, he focuses on that a little bit harder. But Whitehead with a good play to disrupt the rhythm and the catch there. 4th and 3 for the Eagles, and they will punt. Mickens is back to return. He takes it from the 20 to the 30. He's going to the right. And he's been a good returner this year for the team to the 33-yard line of Tampa Bay. Mickens has kind of bounced around the NFL from what I remember and what I recall. They signed him last year to be primarily a kick returner for them, and he's been a good one. Montana says, I need Fournette and Godwin to feast. I'm here for fantasy purposes. What's up, D. Montana? Nice to see you, buddy. Brad says, trivia. Who is the only player last season with 4 70-plus yard plays? It wasn't Tyreek Hill, was it? That's probably too easy. That's a good question. The Lions are the best at losing 19-17 on record-breaking field goals. Yes, you are right. You want to see the who go to the Super Bowl? Am I going to wear the Bucs jersey? Probably not. If they win the Super Bowl again, I will. I think I did after they won the Super Bowl. Dalvin Cook, that's not a bad guess. We are on commercial now, guys. Which game are you guys most excited for this weekend? Julian says he has AB in the lineup for fantasy, and he's a Niners fan. What's going on? Love Niners Nation. What's up, Julian? What do you think of Trey Lance and the whole quarterback situation right now? AB was a great pick for you in fantasy. I'll say that much. All right, here we go with Tom Brady with the football once again. Second quarter, 1st and 10 begins at the 33 of Tampa Bay. What's up, Don? 2 receiver set. Handoff to Ronald Jones, and he finds a hole. I really didn't think there was anything there, but he ends up getting 3 or 4 yards, just bouncing his way to the right. I've always liked Ronald Jones. I hope he sees more opportunity in this backfield. I think he runs really hard. He's just struggled a lot in the pass game, especially with his hands. 2nd and 7, 13 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Brady. Play action again, and it's a throw to AB behind the line, and that is a great read and react play by the Eagles defense as Avonte Maddox gets the stop behind the line of scrimmage, looking to set up AB on a little screen play, but that goes behind the line of scrimmage. All right, so we got 3rd and long here. This would be a big stop for the Eagles defense if they can get it. 3rd and 11. 3 receivers to the right for Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate to the left. Gio Bernard is the back. Blitz is on for the Eagles. Brady throws to Antonio Brown, and he is taken down about a yard short with a phenomenal tackle. Phenomenal tackle by Rodney McLeod. Will the Bucs end up going for this? It is 4th and 1. That was a great tackle. He's able to take him down one leg, just grab him and get him in. So the Bucs offense is still on the field here for a 4th and 2, but let's see if they end up going for it. Nope, they're going to punt. I think I would go for it, honestly. But Arians is not. Maybe too early in the game, he thinks, to go for it. So, 4th and 2. David says, go for it. Now we're on commercial. Devin says, hey, Mitch, what do you think about this Bucs offense? I think it's awesome, man. I think it's a very, very good offense. Tanner says punt is the smart move. As long as you can get the stop, I think it's a smart move. I just think it's really hard to stop the Bucs for 1 yard. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. So here we go. 4th and 1. They're going to punt. Pinion. 12-14 left in the first half. Do I think this goes over 52.5? It will be close to that number, I think. Fair catch at the 17-yard line for the Eagles. So Jalen Hurts coming out for his 3rd drive here. Eagles able to get a stop, which keeps the Eagles within a score of Tampa Bay. I know, right, Lance? Eagles, it was really that tackle, man. It was that tackle. Yeah, you gotta score here if you're the Eagles. At least a field goal. You gotta score on this drive. Get some points. Do I think they cover 7? I picked them to cover 7 before the game. So that's where I stand. I still stand on that side right now. D. Tanner says, this is actually a cool alternative to spending a bunch of money at a bar. I'm officially a BLV fan now. Oh, man, sometimes it gets rowdy in here, bro. Sometimes it gets pretty rowdy. I hope you're subscribed. I feel like I've seen you before. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe you remind me of somebody else. Sports Fan says, we get the second half kickoff, so this drive is huge. Got to milk that clock, too, if you can. D. Montana's looking forward to the Chargers and the Ravens. Yeah, that's going to be good. I'm streaming that game, too. I'm streaming Chargers, Ravens, and then right after I'm doing Patriots, Cowboys. Hey, nice. I like it. Winning some money. Did you bet tonight? Julian says, I think we may trade Kyle Shanahan. Ooh. First and 10. .1207 left in the first half. Lots of time to play in this first half. They got D. Delaney there out at cornerback, which is interesting because not a huge fan of him in that Rams game. But we'll find out if he plays well here. Hurts directly to the flat. That's Miles Sanders who makes a man miss and then manages to get 3 or 4 yards. Good play by Miles Sanders. That looked like that was going for a loss, but good play by him to escape that first tackle. Second down and 6 coming up for Philadelphia. Who's the best HD for the Raiders? Do you mean head coach? Who'd you bet on tonight, bro? I appreciate you letting people know about me. I appreciate that, man. Second and 6. Play action for Hurts. He's looking down the field, down the field, down the field. He's going to scramble. He's taken down from behind by Shaq Barrett. I don't even think he saw him coming. Now it'll be 3rd and 5. I think he got a yard there. So 11:15 left. Shaq Barrett's probably one of the faster edge players in the NFL. So you always got to look behind you when you're a quarterback. He ran him down. I got two TVs set up here. And yeah, you could just see Shaq was just running him down. 10:55 left in the second quarter. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 5. My bad. At the 22. 3 receivers to the left. Ertz to the right by himself. Hurts looking to Ertz, and that's an overthrow. Tightly covered there underneath and over top by Delaney and Whitehead. Tough throw to make, but Hurts does not even come close there. So 4th and 5 for the Eagles. Bucs defense, since giving up that touchdown, has been pretty damn solid. So got to give them a hand. A lot of injuries tonight, but playing well enough. I think Sue getting that pressure up the middle there on Hurts did cause an inaccurate throw. So credit to the pass rush of Tampa there for pushing the pocket. Here we go. 4th and 5. Punt. Not a good one. Out of bounds at the 30. Nope. 39 of Tampa Bay. So Tom Brady comes out on his 4th drive looking for his 3rd touchdown of the day. Brady and Jensen talking on the sidelines. A little passionately there. Hey, boss, any good in-play bets on this game? I don't know the lines right now, but I could take a look for you. You might want to bet on Tampa if you haven't already. That's just my sense in the game. But let's see. Looks like the Eagles' offense is slowing down a little bit here. Bucs are currently minus 10.5. I mean, that's a lot. But they might cover that. If you're still looking at it, 6.5, 7. Maybe go with the first half over for Tampa Bay. Right now, I see team total first half over Tampa Bay 20.5. You might want to take that. Official says Brady to AB touchdown on this drive. Tanner says I've got the Bucs minus 6.5. Sports fan says we need Darius Slay to get a pick. Darius Slay's been playing better this year, right? From what I've seen, at least. What do you think, man? Six and a half is a good number. I just got proposed a trade in fantasy by Busboy. And now he canceled it. That was interesting. Okay, thanks, Busboy, if you're out there. Appreciate the canceled trade offer. Brady to Evans for a 30-plus yard touchdown pass on this drive. Wow, a lot of Bucs touchdown calls here. Let's see. Give me the call. What do you guys think is going to happen on this drive? So AB is on the sidelines getting worked on here, so we'll see if he can return to the game. Doesn't look very serious, but they'll be without him for now. Gain of 5 by Leonard Fournette. Maybe more. 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Johnson will be taking AB snaps. Scotty Miller's on IR as well. And obviously, they don't have Jalen Darden in the lineup either. So, okay, AB's out there. Never mind. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Fournette. And that goes for maybe a yard. 3rd and short coming up. Not sure why the Bucs are running it so much right now. Just given the way that their pass game is working, but no way minus 11. I did not see minus 11. I saw minus 7 up until game time. Where? In Vegas? 3rd and 4. Brady throws, and it is... I'm not sure if it was intercepted or incomplete. I think it was intercepted here. Let's see. No, that's incomplete. So it bounced off the hands of Cameron Brate. We'll see if the interception stands or not. Marcus Epps with the interception. I thought it was incomplete, but we'll see after the break. So it tipped off, if you guys didn't see it, if you're not watching the game, it basically tight coverage from the defender. Brady tries to throw it in there. Brate kind of like bounces it up, and then the ball comes down. Epps jumps to get it, and he's underneath the ball, but I think the ball hit the ground while his hands were underneath it. I'm not exactly sure what they'll call here, but I think they called an interception on the field, so they might make that stand. I think, if the interception is called, it would be big for the Eagles because they'd have good field position. But if it's not called, if it's reversed, then that will be big for the Bucs because they could rather go for it or punt it. So we'll see, but that's potentially a big play for the Eagles. Oh, my Penguins are tied now. Don says, you think the Seahawks beat the Steelers? Probably not. Might be close, though. Might be close. Further review right now. It's really hard to tell what happened from that camera view because I think it's a incompletion because the hands aren't under the ball, they're beside the ball. So like based on what I know about catching the football, that should be an incompletion. But I have no idea what they're going to call here. Because I think to catch the ball, you need to have your hand under the football. But we'll see. Like, who knows what a catch is anymore. So, 9:07 left in the second quarter. Michael says he wants the Eagles to win, but obviously picked the Bucs. Kaylee says the ball moves. What's up, Kaylee? I think it's going to be reversed because this has taken way too long for it not to. 9:07 left in the second quarter. 1st and 10. They have it marked for the Eagles right now, but we'll see if it's 4th down. Arians is very upset right now. And Nick Sirianni, does he have his highlighter in his ear? Arguably could have been holding too, but I'm not gonna be mad about that. That happens on almost every play. Wow, Penguins up 4-2 now. They were down 2-0. What a team. Arians is always a hothead, says sports fan. .907 left in the second. Still trying to sort this out, guys. Bucs 4-1 on the year. Eagles 2-3. So Eagles with the win would become a 500 football team. Bucs would still be leading in the NFC South, but it would take them potentially a step down in the first seed race. Pass incomplete. So they did reverse the call like I thought they should. So the call is reversed. And now it will be 4th down. They had a lot of time to discuss if they wanted to go for it here. They had a lot of time to discuss if they wanted to call a play, but they are sending the punter out, Pinion. And with the way the defense is played, I think that's a fair call. So 4th and 4, the Bucs will punt. 9:13 left in the second quarter. Could potentially pin them deep, can Pinion. Let's see. Pretty good punt to about the 11-yard line of Philadelphia. So that's where the Eagles will start out. 14-7 Buccaneers. Eagles get the rock back. Don says Rams at Chargers, who wins? Well, that's not a real game. But that is tough. Right now, oh man. Man, that is tough. I'd have to think about that. I don't know. 1st and 10. Hurts running with the rock, and he slides for a loss of 1. So not only are the Bucs good at defending the running back runs, they're also good at defending the quarterback runs, apparently. That's a loss of 1 for Jalen Hurts. Devin White was running him from behind. That was pretty impressive. Do you think Pats beat the Dallas? I hope so. I hope so, Gene. I picked them, so. Michael says Patrick Mahomes needs to get better in terms of patience in the pocket. I think he needs to get better at just throwing it down, like checking the ball down. 2nd and 11. Hurts going down the field. He's got a guy for a first down. That is Zach Ertz, covered by White. Gain of about 15 on the play. Nice throw. That was one of his better throws here tonight. He hasn't had many good throws. So that one is completed. Zach Ertz still getting it done. I thought he was done. I'm going to be honest. I thought he was done. But he's still he's not what he used to be, but he's still proven he can play. 1st and 10 at the 26. Philadelphia. Play action. Hurts going down the field. Intercepted by Jamel Dean. And he's going to be spotted back. I don't know where. But Jamel Dean makes the interception. Buccaneers. 7:32 left in the second quarter. Big for Bucs bettors out there. That was a nice pick. Not the greatest throw. I understand taking the shot there. Let's see. So I told you got to put Dean on Watkins because Dean's the only guy that can run with him. But I think potentially Hurts didn't know how fast Jamel Dean was. And he's actually beat on the route. And the throw isn't bad. Watkins kind of tries to undercut the ball, it looks like. So it's like a stop and go a little bit. Tries to jump over top, and Dean just plays the ball better there. He caught up to Watkins in stride and then just picked the ball up. Impressive play by Jamel Dean. So the Bucs get the ball at their own 28. Play action for Brady here. He's going to go down the field. He was hit, and that affects the throw. Incomplete. I love the play action call on first down, though. I think they need to go back to it. Nice rush, though, by Barnett to get to Brady. That's one of those plays by the Bucs where this is what Patriots would run this type of play before. You know, you have the guards slide across into almost the tackle position. So it looks like a run, looks like run action, and then the guard is designed to pick up the edge player on the opposite side. So that's where Barnett was able to get that edge. There you go. Cam Brate for the first down to the 40-yard line. Some little tight end action there. 1st and 10 for Brady and the Bucs. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Brady has 2 touchdowns in the game. 29 yards. That might be 39, but I'm blind. So I don't know. Maybe 139. Fournette the back. 3 receiver set. Handoff to Fournette, and he gets dragged down after a gain of 2. Maddox just punched Jensen in the face, but there's no flag. Don't know if you guys saw that too. 6:35 left in the first half. Watch the replay if you guys see it. All right. 2nd and 8. Fournette, empty set. Fournette's lined up wide to the left as a receiver. Brady snap and throw to AB. That's a screen. He's got open field to the 50, to the 45. In Eagles territory. First down, Buccaneers. Those screens have been working for the Bucs. 6 minutes left in the first half. I agree with you, Michael. I definitely agree with that sentiment there on your analysis on why he is better. Do I think Kansas City's going back to the Super Bowl? Probably not, bro, but I wouldn't rule them out. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Play action for Brady. Throws across his body to Fournette. He breaks a tackle. Fournette breaks another tackle. Fournette to the 30. Fournette to the 26-yard line. Bucs. First down. Make the tackle, sports fan says. And Brady's smiling. He's saying, playoff Letty is back. And Sirianni with his highlighters getting that out. He's saying, highlight tackle Fournette. Highlighter. Don's got big money on the Bucs. We got a lot of big money on the Bucs here in the comments, it feels like. 1st and 10. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Godwin in motion. Fake to Godwin. Handoff up the middle to Fournette. And he gains 3. Bucs really running the ball a lot in this game so far. Trying to wear down that pass rush. This is almost a very similar game plan to what the Bucs did versus Washington in the wild card last year, where they used the run game to kind of wear down that pass rush of Washington and then attack them through play action. And so far, that has worked for Tampa in this game as well. Versus similar defense in the way that they're designed. 2nd and 8. Play action again for Brady. Screen here to O.J. Howard. He breaks a tackle to the 15. To the 13-yard line. 1st down again, Tampa Bay. Looking to put up another touchdown. Nice to see O.J. Howard getting in the mix. A very talented tight end who has had some injuries and a little bit of unfortunate luck here. But he's back. He was out for basically the whole year last year for Tampa Bay. If they can get him going, just another weapon to throw to. 1st and 10. Motion from Godwin. Brady play action. Throw back to Godwin on a screen. Godwin cannot break the tackle. He gains 3. 3:25 left in the first half. Bucs up 14-7, looking to add another touchdown to the total. Trainer's getting that path ready for Fournette. Marcus says Brady's got a smile on his face. How do you guys like the new font on the scoreboard? Do you think it's better, worse, or do you not remember the old one? Probably don't, but 2nd and 7. Fournette to the right of Brady, trips to the left. Brady looking, throwing, completing to Chris Godwin somehow, some way in between 2 defenders. Very good pass, very good catch. And that will be at about a yard short of the 1st down. So it's 3rd and a yard is where they're going to mark it. I thought he had the 1st down, but the ref says no. So 3rd and 1. Big 3rd and 1 for the Eagles defense. They got to get a stop here. This is rather going to be a run right up the middle or a throw to Evans. That's my guess. Brady handoff right up the middle to Fournette, and his big body gets the 1st down. Fournette's just such a tough guy to bring down behind the line because he's so tall and big. It's like he almost guarantees a yard because of how big his body is. Unless you get him like 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. How many yards does Brady have? Over like nearly 200 right now, I think. Steeler Nation says very long drive for Tampa. Yeah, right off that Jamel Dean interception. Got to make him pay. Roadbound says go Broncos. I think you'll be able to get that, but it depends how close the Eagles keep this game. Yeah, sports fan, you got to be able to beat the Bucs at their own. You got to be able to outscore the Bucs if you want to beat the Bucs, I feel like. Do you think Brady's playing till 50? I don't think so. I think he's going to retire before then. Oh, damn, bro. The freaking Panthers tied it up. Do you think Geno will still put up a game? I think it could be pretty competitive. I'm going with the Steelers in the game. Geno looked decent, I thought, in that game versus the Rams. Big Geno Smith guy, Deshaun? Michael says Brady 19 for 22, 190, 2 touchdowns. Yup. D. Tanner says, I could see ESPN or Fox picking you up, bro. You have great insight on these games. Thank you. Steeler Nation says Brady will play till 46. That's a good guess. What was that, 2 more years? Did I say Panthers? What about the Panthers? All right, first and goal here for Tampa Bay. At the 2-yard line, I'm expecting a touchdown pass here, but we'll see if they try to put it in with Fournette. Brady hands off to Fournette, and he scores. Easy touchdown. Hey, gotta give it to Fournette, man. He deserved that touchdown after that drive. Fournette's playing well. This power running game is just adding another dimension to the Bucs, man. They're becoming almost impossible to stop. Like in this game, they've been stopped twice, but it was because they stopped themselves, basically. So, 20-7 Tampa right now. 1:56 left in the first half. Brady and the Bucs up big, and they are not slowing down anytime soon. We'll see if Jalen Hurts can put up a drive. This is big for them because if they have a chance in this game, suck up extra point is good. So this is a big drive. They've got to score here because they get the ball after half as well. So if they could go for the score here, score after half, they got a chance. But being down 2 touchdowns is obviously not ideal. It's a good spot if you want to be the Bucs. But yeah, score here and you're back in the game. That's all I'll say if you're an Eagles fan. Score here, you're back in the game. Maybe throw it at D. Delaney and not Jamel Dean. That would be my call. D. Tanner says, if the internet wasn't so big, Las Vegas wouldn't care for you very much. What do you mean by that? Justin, what do you think? You think the Panthers going to win, bro? Okay, you Justin. If you have a chance to get Aaron Rodgers, you're going to say no? Is that what you're telling me? Come on, Justin. I don't think you can post it, D. Tanner, in the comment section. I don't think, but you could post it in the Discord. If you join the Discord, links in the description. You can join the BLV community in the chat, and you can post it in there if you want. All right, here we go. Ball with the Eagles. 2-minute drill for Jalen Hurts. 1st and 10, Hurts trying to maneuver the pocket, find somebody open, and he cannot complete the pass. Devin White all over Zach Ertz on that one. Devin White taking over for Levante David in terms of covering the tight end position, and so far he's been really good. I mean, that's been where people are saying Devin White hasn't been good in coverage. I think most of them just don't watch the Bucs play, but I feel like that is a big role for him to take on because Levante David has done that for a majority of the time. But now White's been the guy for the most part here. 2nd and 10, blitz is on. Immediate pressure by Shaq Barrett running after Hurts. Hurts is scrambling and gains maybe 5 yards there. Let's see. 3rd down coming up. That was a good play to escape that. Shaq was smiling after that one. 3rd and 6, and he's not on the field. Discord it is. Yes, sir. 3rd and 6, 1:42 left in the second. We've got motion from the Eagles. Hurts takes the snap. Hurts got time. Hurts going down the field. Overthrows his intended target. Incomplete. No flags. 4th and 6, 1:34 left in the first half. Don't think the Eagles will go for it, so they will punt. Hey, man, that was the Bucs coverage. The Bucs coverage there was phenomenal. Give the Bucs credit, man. They don't have a lot of their corners in there, and that was just unbelievable coverage. So if you're a Bucs fan, I think you got to be very happy with the way your defense is playing right now. At the 30-yard line, Mickens takes it outside at the 35, and he just goes down and fumbles it. But I think he was down before that, but no worries because Andrew Adams picked it up anyways. So 1:21 left in the first half. Brady gets a chance here with 2 timeouts and a first down, looking to put up at least 3 before half. What's up, badass? How you doing, man? Which other live stream you jumping between? Thanks for joining, though. Appreciate it. At the 35-yard line, Tampa Bay starts out. 1:21 left in the first half. Well, 1st and 10. Gio Bernard, the back. We got a 3-receiver set. Not too unfamiliar for Tampa Bay. Cam Brate is the tight end. Eagles get the ball to start the second half, but couldn't capitalize on the double score, which is the Bill Belichick, Tom Brady classic, where they won so many games because of that. And we get a little bit of movement up front. Flag on the play. They're going to call false start on Tampa, which will help the Eagles defense here. Can't take that false start, man, on that 2-minute drive. Can't take it. And they called Wirfs for, I guess, a little bit of calf flinching. Oh, Bucs Nation. I know that guy. Ask him if he wants to collab. Brady got time. Down the field. Just misses Mike Evans on a deep out route. He had him. I think he missed him, though. Maybe a little bit delayed there on the route from Evans, but had it. Had it. 2nd and 15 coming. Second and 15, 1:19 remaining in the first half. Brady, can he make a play here? 2 receivers to the right, AB to the left. Brady throws to AB, and that is also not a great pass from Brady, which is short of Antonio Brown. Could have maybe caught it if he came back to the ball a little bit better, but Brady just wasn't able to put it on target. 3rd and 15. Oh, just a little short. 3rd and 15. You got to wonder if that's because of the thumb or not, but 1:14 left in the second. Godwin motions into the slot from the backfield. Brady going deep. I don't know who he was throwing it to. He throws it directly to the defense. And now a lateral. And Slay's looking to get some room, and then eventually goes down at the 31. I don't know what Brady was looking for there. Maybe him and AB just some lack of communication, or I don't know. But intercepted by the Eagles, so the Eagles will get a chance here to put some points up before half. Michael says, I hate the Bucs, but at the same time, I need to be honest about how good they are. That's huge for us as sports fan. Eagles are spared, says Tanner. So Brady there didn't find anybody open on 3rd and 15. So look to chuck it up, but don't know where he was intending on going with that. Basically a punt there. That's actually his third. That's his first. I would call it his first real interception because he threw 2 in the Dallas game, but one was a dropped screen pass, and then the other was a Hail Mary. So that's his first real interception, I would say, of the season. But yeah, his third on the year, statistically. Defense hasn't been bad. I mean, it hasn't been good either, I would say. Tanner says Barnett wanted to keep punishing Brady at the end. Yeah, that was a little weird. I felt like he was hitting him. He was blocking him after, but he was kind of like hitting him even before, I think, the interception, which was a little odd, but no problem with him trying to block him. I mean, that's totally legal. Sports Fan says Trevon Diggs has an interception every game, so he had one in week 1. Yeah, I think that might have been the Hail Mary. Was that the Hail Mary? I'm not sure. It might have been the screen. I don't know. One or the other, but I do remember both of those interceptions. Yeah, Barnett can't take a penalty there either, though. Ryan Jensen. All right, here we go. 1st down and 10. Eagles start at their own 32. Hurts going deep on an out to Reagor, and that they're going to say is caught. Impressive catch. Didn't have a lot of separation there. Let's see. Dean with some good battling there. I don't think that's a catch. Again, I don't think that's a catch. Slipped through his hands. That is not a catch. That is 100% not a catch. That is true. He has an interception versus every NFC East team. He hasn't played Washington or the Giants yet. 38 seconds left in the first half. 21-7 Bucs. Three timeouts for the Eagles, so 53 seconds left. They moved the clock back. So they still got time to score here with 3 timeouts. 2 for Tampa Bay. Hurts. Pressure immediately. He escapes the sack, and he's on the move. Incomplete. Immediate pressure by Shaq Barrett. Just dummied his dude. Absolutely dummied his blocker there. 3rd and 10. So, last 4 possessions for the Eagles since the touchdown. Punt, punt, interception, punt. Not exactly impressive. Does he know who I am? I don't know if he knows who I am. But yeah, that'd be cool. I'll have to hit him up. I know I've seen some of his. I subscribe to him. I've seen some of his videos before. 46. I think I subscribed to him at least. 46 seconds left in the half. Hurts looking, scrambling. And Joe Tryon, the first round pick, runs him down. That's going to cause him to be short Man, Hurts is trying, but like I don't know if it's the coverage is excellent or because you can't see the 22, the film, but I don't know if he's just deciding to hold on to the ball because he sees nobody open, or if he just doesn't want to throw it unless the guy is wide open. Like maybe Bulls' defense is just playing that well. I don't really know, but either way, you got to credit the Bucs because to play this good a defense in 2021, I think that's pretty impressive because defense doesn't really exist. Fair catch at the 22-yard line for Tampa Bay. They got 31 seconds and 2 timeouts, so they could potentially try to get a field goal if they want. They might just take it into half, but I suspect that they'll at least try to get into position for a field goal because they do have Tom Brady. So let's see what they do. First and 10 for Brady, split backs. He motions Godwin, one of the backs, out wide. Brady throws a screen immediately to Bernard, who stumbles, and that causes him to go backwards for a loss of 4. That's just unfortunate. That's a classic James White play. I've seen that play a million times. But James White typically doesn't stumble there. So that's going to cause the clock to run. They're not going to take a timeout, I guess. And they're going to head to half. So that is halftime. Bucs up 21-7. And the Eagles will get the ball after half. Bucs up 14. Brady, great half for him. Did have the interception there at the end, but 2 touchdowns and nearly 200 yards. Antonio Brown touchdown, O.J. Howard touchdown, and a Leonard Fournette touchdown. For the Eagles, a Zach Ertz touchdown from Jalen Hurts. So good half of football so far, at least for Tampa Bay. Eagles offense has been struggling a bit. But the Tampa defense has been playing very well. So we'll see if the Eagles on this drive after halftime can come out and put something together to get back into this game. Because you have to figure that the Bucs will figure it out on offense to score some more points. As an Eagles fan, all I want to say is F the offense, says Sports Fan. Michael says, go Astros. Tanner says, Eagles fans booing, LOL. I'd love to see them be down there. Oh, he did. Michael says the Eagles have no offense whatsoever except Miles Sanders, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts. Pablo wants an illegal link. I don't say I condone illegal links, but if anyone has them, they can post them in the comments. We are at halftime, guys. Hope you've enjoyed so far. Let me know who you're cheering for in the game. Give me a 1 if it's the Eagles. Give me a 2 if it is the Bucs. If you are enjoying the stream, Gronk, spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Sports Fan says, go Michael, Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, and Quez Watkins don't exist. Trolls. I mean, Goddard isn't playing, though. Are they going to make me get a VPN? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Brokey's right. I think Amazon has Thursday Night Football. So far in terms of the stats, let's take a look. Bucs 20 for 26 for Brady, 186, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. 0 rushing yards so far. Fournette 12 for 40, 4 targets. He's got 4 catches and 40 receiving yards and 1 touchdown rushing. Rojo 2 rushes, 7 yards. Antonio Brown 5 catches, 52 yards and a tutty. Godwin 5 catches, 43 yards. Evans only 1 for 22. Pretty quiet so far. Cam Brate 1 for 12. OJ Howard 2 for 12 and a touchdown. Rojo 1 for 9. Bernard 1 for -4. Defensively for the Bucs, 3 tackles leads the way for Tampa Bay. That's it for Devin White. JPP has half a sack. And the interception by Jamel Dean. Eagles 5 for 13 for Jalen Hurts, 54 yards, a touchdown, an interception, 1 sack, 6 rushes for 20 yards. A lot of just scrambles from coverage, basically. 6 rushes for 20 yards leads the way for Jalen Hurts. The only running back to get a carry is Miles Sanders, once for 1 yard. He also has 1 target for 4 yards. Quez Watkins has a catch for 23 yards. Ertz has 2 catches for 21 and a touchdown. And Devontae Smith has 1 catch for 6 yards. So there you guys go. Those are the stats so far. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this game. What you're looking forward to this weekend. Any bets you're placing. Any questions you have for me. Anything else on your mind that's going on in your life, in entertainment, in sports. It's halftime. Let's have some fun. Deshaun says Darius Slay is locking up Mike Evans. I wouldn't really call it locking up. I just think other guys are open. Pablo says at this point they should hire Vic back. Vic who? Michael Vick? How excited are you for the new Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire in it, supposedly? I'm very excited. Yeah, that's probably like the most anticipated movie moment for me. That'll be very cool. Are you excited? Out of 10, it's like an 11 on the excited scale. I hope the movie's good, though. I mean, it would make... I hope the movie's good at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, that could... It's going to be hard for it not to be good with that happening in it, but I hope the movie is good and they don't sacrifice a good movie just to have all the fan service, you know? Winris says, if the Bucs and Browns play each other, do you think the Bucs can stop the Browns' run game? I do. I think they're probably the only team. Them and the Saints, maybe. But yeah, I think the Browns are like the one team, if they made it to the Super Bowl, that they would not want to play is the Bucs. Because I think if you force them to pass the ball, that is where they are not great in the drop back pass game. I like Goddard as well. I'm a Texans fan. What is fun? Good point. Michael says Green Bay will win versus the Bears. Hope they don't miss field goals like last week. I hope so too. I hope so too. What else we got? Let's get 50 likes, guys. We're at 49. Tyler's World says, what's up, everyone? Gonna stay here till the end of halftime. Okay, Tyler's World, what's going on, buddy? Are you watching the game? Bears are gonna make the playoffs again? I highly doubt that. Highly doubt that. Sports fan says, no joke, actually. Seahawks are done, so the Bears can make it. Well, the Seahawks are done. I agree with that. But I don't think the Bears are gonna make it. Brokey says, who's going to be the NFC Pro Bowl tight end? Probably. Oh, man. Gronk's hurt, right? So I was going to say Gronk. Hawkinson's kind of sucked lately. Who else is there? Kittle's hurt. Cardinals don't have a tight end. Higbee's been Seahawks don't use their tight end. Saints don't have a tight end of any value. Who else? Bucs. I'd say Gronk will be up there. Panthers don't really use one. Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, maybe? NFC North, Bears, no. Packers, no. Lions, like Hawkinson. Vikings, no. Cowboys, Dalton Schultz. Giants, no. Washington, no. And then I guess maybe Goddard, but like, no, probably not. I think it will be Gronk or Pitts. That's going to be my guess. Gronk or Pitts. Pretty weak, though. Good question, though. I wouldn't rule out the Vikings, sports fan. D. Tanner says, as much as I love football, once I started gambling 15 years ago, it has taken away from the game for me. Now I only look at it in terms of point spreads. That's not good because I don't want that to happen to me. Yeah, Gronk should probably be back next week. Let's hope. Let's hope. I think so. Urban Meyer is never going to win a Coach of the Year. I can strongly say that. I think like, as somebody that does root for the Bucs, I'm pretty happy about their defense right now. Offense is to be expected. Schultz is playing well. He is. I just don't know if there's too many. Like, people don't really know who he is, even though he does play for the Cowboys. It's kind of weird. You saw my comment earlier, correct? Which one? About Bucs Nation? I think so. Do you think Gronk retires when Brady retires? Probably. I don't know, though, man. He could probably, like, Gronk, if he could stay healthy, which is, he's hurt right now. If he could stay healthy, I think he could play for the next 5 years. Depends on how long he wants to play. But probably. I would think he would just retire when Brady does. All right. So Eagles are going to begin with the ball. We are back third quarter here. Pinion kicks it deep. Well, I streamed the Monday night game. Most likely not, because I'm going to be doing the Bottom Line weekly review after that game. So I probably just won't have the energy to do both. So, but Sunday. Oh, what's his email? Odell's going to get traded to the Patriots, bro. Don't worry. First and 10 for the Eagles at their own 25. Hurts in the shotgun. Play action. Throw to Ertz. Great catch. And a gain of 2 with one hand. Second and 8. 14:35 left in the third quarter. Three receivers to the left. Ertz to the right. Handoff. And I have to laugh because it looked like Miles Sanders had room, but he just ran into like the biggest man on the football field, Vita Vea, for a gain of 1 or 2. Vita Vea just broke through 2 players and just destroyed. Look at this. He just threw Kelsey like it's a freaking doll. He just threw him to the right. 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. This would be a big stop for the Bucs D if they can get it. 13:45. 4-man rush. Hurts is incomplete. Intended for Devontae Smith. Jamel Dean in coverage. It looked like Jamel Dean having himself a good game besides the PI, but it looked like Smith slipped a little bit. Oh, no, he didn't. Just not a great ball again, I would say. Hurts having a real rough day in terms of accuracy, which is why I have said, that is kind of why he doesn't really look like a long-term solution at quarterback, just because of his consistent accuracy is not there. Not to say that was necessarily open for him, but not exactly the best ball either. So back at the 20-yard line, Mickens around the corner makes a guy miss, looking to make a second guy miss. He does, to the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. Doesn't really get a lot of yardage up the field, but gets a yard on the return, 2 yards on the return, and makes it entertaining. 13:28 left in the third quarter. Brady, Fournette, and company coming back on the field for their first drive of the second half. He is basically a bear. You're right. Yeah. It's like if a bear played football, that would be Vita Vea. I'm going to use that. Looking like the 2019 Pats D, yeah. James says, come on, Brady, don't F this up. Who's winning Rookie of the Year? I'm still going with Mac, although I think it could be Jamar Chase. I think it's probably between those two and Najee Harris. But I think it ultimately will go to a quarterback. Tanner says, I'm one play ahead of your stream. Probably, because if you're watching the game live, just given the latency on the stream, you're probably a little bit ahead. If I see Vita Vea as a running back, I'm running the other way. It's kind of hard to run away. Yeah, it's YouTube lag. If you guys are just joining, make sure you do Gronk Spike that like button. Having some fun tonight. I'm enjoying the game. I hope you guys are too. 21-7 Bucs. We're going to see Brady on the field for the second half coming up. Is Trevor Lawrence the next Ryan Leaf? No. I don't think he'll be that bad. I think Lawrence at worst will be at worst will be like a serviceable starter. I just don't think he'll ever live up to like the Peyton Manning like generational label. If I see Vita Vea, I'm running backwards. You don't want to see Vita Vea in a dark alley, that's for sure. All right, here we go. First down for Tom Brady. Brady throws complete to O.J. Howard for a gain of 4 or 5. So Aaron Andrews, says that Arians told her that it's not the thumb, it's just bad throws. Antonio Brown, I believe with forward progress, got the first down there, but again, the ref marks it a little bit short, so it'll be 3rd and an inch or 2. Antonio Brown with another catch here, I believe leads the team in receiving right now. I think you could argue that all 3 of the Bucs receivers are at least top 20. Like, at least the way they're playing right now. There's like 40 top 20 receivers in the league, but 3rd and 1. Handoff for Fournette. He finds the hole. Big gainer to the 50. 20-yard gain for Leonard Fournette, who's having himself a game here. The lead back for the Tampa Bay Bucs. Playoff Lenny himself. Look at him. Bam! Hits that hole. Bullies a man. He's tough to bring down. Aaron Andrews is gorgeous. I would agree with that. Badass says, I think the Jags could beat the Texans. They lost the Texans already, though. But maybe down the road. First and 10. Godwin motions from the slot to the far right. Handoff again. This is Lenny again. And a good gainer. Gain of 5 or 6. 2nd down and medium coming up. I wish Brandon Graham was playing. Don't we all? Don't we all? Good football player. 11 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Bucs up 14. Have the ball here in Eagles territory. I'm suspecting Mike Evans to get in the mix here a little bit on this drive. 2nd and 5. Brady throws to his back, Leonard Fournette. And again, a good gain. Close to a first down. They're not going to give him to him. Feels like every time they get, like, on 2nd down, they get within a yard, and then they don't give them the first down. D. Tanner says, I'd drink a beer with him. Marcus says the Bucs are beginning to wear down the Eagles' pass rush. The Eagles' pass rush hasn't even been near the quarterback tonight. Maybe once. 3rd and 1 for Brady and the Bucs. Handoff again up the middle to Fournette. That's another gain of 5. When you can gain 5 on a 3rd and 1, that's pretty impressive. 9:50 left in the 3rd quarter. Just eating on the ground here. First and 10 for the Bucs. Another run. That is Rojo who gains 3. Bucs really just trying to get out of this game with the win here. Milking the clock. David says Eagles have a pass rush? Where? Eagles are a pass team, yeah. Yeah, they're a pass team now with a quarterback who's not very accurate. Nope. Tanner, you're right. 2nd and 8. Trips to the left for the Bucs. Ball at the 33-yard line. Rojo splits out wide to the right. Empty set for Brady. Screen to O.J. Howard. And Howard breaks a tackle. Good stiff arm. Gets a first down. So it looks like I like the Bucs game plan here. They're getting their other targets involved, giving them some momentum. Howard's had himself a pretty good game. And Fournette and Rojo and, these guys, other than the 3 receivers, are starting to get involved. So that's a very Brady-like thing, but it's transferring to the Tampa Bay Bucs, who they can beat you in so many ways. Without Gronk, OJ's playing a little bit more. They're getting involved in the screen game, and he's making some plays. So Brady's going to call a timeout here. 7:58 left in the third quarter, 21-7 Tampa Bay. Brady 24 for 30, 207, 2 touchdowns. Hasn't really needed to throw the ball down the field much tonight. It's Daniel Sorensen, the worst defensive player in the league. Debatable, yeah. He was good like a couple years ago. Sean says, when will Jacksonville win their first game? Never. Never. Do you see many NFL fans in Vancouver? From what I've experienced, too many people are just bandwagon Patriots, Packers, and Seahawks fans. In Vancouver, you're right. I see a lot of Patriots and Seahawks. No, mostly Seahawks. It's like, I would say like most people I meet that are NFL fans are Seahawks fans. All of my friends that I know growing up are NFL fans because that's something we have in common. There are some Patriots fans for sure. I would say, being that I was in Toronto for a few years there for school, I think there is more of an NFL fan base in Toronto than there is in Vancouver. But I wouldn't call it like... I guess it's difficult to explain. I would say it's more niche than I guess in the States, like where the States it's like everybody has an NFL team. I feel like here it's more niche. Like obviously hockey is first, and then I think NFL might be second. Like in terms of people watching sports. Obviously the Raptors are pretty big here too. So yeah, I mean, it depends on the age group and stuff. That's a good question though, but I can't really give an educated answer, to be honest. Chosen Rose says, I have Eckler and someone wants to trade me Woods and Fournette. I have Emmanuel Sanders, Godwin, and Patrick. My running backs are Gibson and Patterson. What do you think of the trade? Personally, I wouldn't trade Eckler if I were you, even though I don't think that's a bad offer. Brady throws over the middle, complete to O.J. Howard again for a gain of 15. O.J. looking good. I don't think that's a bad trade, Rose, but I would probably not do it just because Eckler's so elite, personally, yeah. Christopher says, Mitch, sorry to go off topic. You are going to see Halloween Kills if you're a horror fan. I heard people said it's not great, but better than 2018. I actually haven't seen the 2018 one, but I heard it's good, and my friend was telling me about it. I might have to watch it. I'm not a huge horror fan, but I definitely will watch the ones that people say are good. Fournette bounces it out to the outside. It goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Maybe the 1-yard line. First and goal. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Gain of 7. I've seen that run play from the Bucs quite a bit. Looks like the Super Bowl. A little bit of a misdirection. Good block by Godwin, too. Godwin should get a fantasy point for that block. Second and goal. I might watch it, though. Tony or Renfro? I would go with Tony, bro. He's got too much upside, even though I like Renfro. Play action. Brady looking for his receiver, Evans, and they're going to draw a PI. Darius Slay. Too much contact on Evans. That's unfortunate because I could use that for my fantasy team, but let's see if they go back to Evans here or if they maybe QB sneak it. Kind of tough to complete that ball when the guy's hugging him. You know? First and goal, 6:32 left in the third quarter. At the 1-yard line is Tampa Bay. Fournette deserves a... He's got a touchdown. Hand it off. No! No! Fournette, don't go in! I need fantasy points. Second and goal at the 1. Should have just handed it off to Godwin so I could get some fantasy points. Or throw it to Evans. Even AB. Come on, I got all of them in a certain league. Let's go. Fournette's taking my fantasy points from me here. This is like the first game this year that Fournette's taken my fantasy points away. Is Tony playing this week? I believe so. Ejections don't carry over. They're still running it. Damn you, Fournette. You ass. Selfish Fournette takes my touchdown. 27-7 Bucs. Up by 21 now. Or 20 for the moment. And that Mike Evans fan got a football for him. Sports fan, I think, is a little quiet right now. I don't know why I didn't bet $1,000 on this game. I only bet like 50. I think from here on out, though, Tampa Bay looks to be the team that I thought they would be at the beginning of the year. Suck up puts it through 28-7. Tampa Bay. Maybe that Rams loss helped the Bucs. D. Tanner says Fournette made sure the Bucs fans got the souvenir. Classy, yes. David says, do people make money off fantasy points? I've never played, but thinking about it. What do you mean by make money off of it? If you play in a league that is for money, like say, for example, you put $100 in for the league, and then there's 12 people in the league, $1,200 pot, then that's how it goes down, if that's what you're thinking. I don't exactly know what you mean, but I got it, bro. How did I become a Penguins fan? Good question. When I was very young, watching hockey, I wouldn't even say watching hockey, because I think like earlier when I was a kid, I think I was first a Penguins fan before I was even a Canucks fan. It was pretty close, though. I mean, like, because I started playing hockey when I was 5. And I used to play the N64, and I had this Gretzky 3D hockey. And I used to play my dad in it. And I used to always choose the Penguins because they were really good. and they had Lemieux. So I would always use Lemieux. So Lemieux became my favorite player. And then from there on, I cheered for the Penguins, and they kind of sucked for a while because Lemieux was old and he had like the whole back and then the cancer stuff. So then they were almost like going to leave Pittsburgh. And then Crosby got drafted. And I was a big fan of Crosby because he was on the Team Canada U19 team, World Championship team. So Crosby was like the chosen one. And then I just stuck with the Penguins from when they got Crosby. So that's why I'm a Penguins fan. I'm also a Canucks fan too, but kind of like more like I kind of like regretfully cheer for the Canucks. I like to make fun of them too because it's just funny, but I'm that kind of fan. David says the Rams loss definitely helped us. I hope we lose to the Bills too, so they have a false sense of confidence towards the playoffs. Why, you want it to be like the Chiefs game? Heat says because you like their logo. It was when you're like 4 years old and Penguin is a cool logo. You know what I mean? Lightsaber says if the score was the other way around, Psycho Tom would be emerging right now for the comeback. Well, that's not the case. I haven't seen the movie Venom yet, says Deshaun. I've seen the new one. I thought it was pretty entertaining. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Play action for Hurts. Lots of time. He's going to go deep with it. He's got a guy! And incomplete. There is a flag, though. So it's going to be PI most likely. Jalen Reagor. In motion, almost like a CFL play. And he just burns by the safety, Mike Edwards. And I guess they're going to get Mike Edwards for that tug of the arm there. I'd say that was a solid call. No pass rush at all there. 1st and 10, 4:39 left in the third. Now the Eagles set up in the red zone for some points. Oh, at the 25. Close enough. Watkins in motion. Hurts fakes it to the back, pumps to Watkins, looking for a receiver, throws to Watkins. Watkins gets a gain of 2. Tackled by Devin White. Will Brady break the Madden curse? I hope so. Matt says, I benched A.J. Brown for AB. I think I made the right choice. We'll see on Monday night, but maybe, possibly. Heat says, girlfriend wants me off the internet. About to go deep with it myself. Have a good night, kids. Go Bucs. Thank you. 2nd and 9. 5:01 left in the third. Pump to the back. Screen opposite for Ertz. And Ertz gains about 7. Tackled hard by Jordan Whitehead, who's one of the hardest hitters in the NFL. 3rd and 3 coming up. You think that losing to a team means that you've got the edge? That's funny. It's still 28-7, Don. 3rd and 3. Handoff. 1st down. Eagles. Gain of 4. That's Miles Sanders. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Eagles fans are ecstatic. Ronnie, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Really do. Appreciate it. 1st and 10. Hand off to Sanders. He's swallowed up. -2. That's the Bucs run defense for you. 2nd and long coming up. Will Brady break the man? I thought I already answered that. Lightsaber says, Wouldn't playing in the Super Bowl, winning league MVP, and throwing for 505 yards qualify as breaking the Madden curse? Yeah, probably. D. Tanner says, will they kick a field goal or go for broke? I think they'd go for it. 2nd and 12 for the Eagles here. Keeper for Hurts. Hurts gains 10. Well blocked. Whitehead had to react deep at the safety spot to come down on that one. 3rd and 2 coming up. $28-7 Bucs. Eagles need a touchdown here. $2:35 left in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the right. Now Reagor in motion, followed by Dean. Hurts is blitzed. He throws it up. And he's out of bounds. Watkins couldn't come down with it with his feet in bounds. Well defended by Jamel Dean. 4th down now for the Eagles. It was debatably interference, but I don't think it was interference. Okay, 4th and 3 here. Empty set for Jalen Hurts. Hurts. Gonna run. And he scores. Easy. I think that's the one thing you can't let him do because that's what he's gonna do every time. But, hey, credit to Jalen Hurts. They score a touchdown there. 28-13 now, Tampa Bay. So it means Brady's got to keep scoring, which is fine for my fantasy team. 2:15 left in the third quarter. Ronnie says he hoped Brady plays till he's 63. All right. 28-14. $2:15 left in the third quarter. Eagles down by 14 now. Thanks, guys, for joining me here live, especially those of you that have been here the whole time, man. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Gronk spike that like button. Hopefully you check out the best bets video that I made earlier today. Ronnie said he subbed. Thank you, Ronnie. Marcus says they shouldn't be running the ball. Look at all the time they ran off the clock. Well, yeah, hey, if you're the Bucs D and you're going to give up points, then hopefully it runs some clock off. I don't know, man. The Eagles got to make some stops, though, for them to come back. Montana says Tom Brady will win this game. Just a reminder, guys, on Sunday, the 2 live streams, I've got first the Ravens, the Chargers, live at 1 Eastern. And then at 4, we've got the Cowboys and the Patriots. Tampa Kingdom! What's up, bro? I hope they go to the air, man. I need some more fantasy points. Winris says, have you watched the trailer for American Underdog? Yes, I have. It's pretty good, actually. Good actor, too. What's his name? The guy that plays Shazam. He's Kurt Warner. I was surprised. It looked pretty good. 28-14. Third quarter, 2:15 left. Always helps when the lady likes Tom Brady, right? 1st and 10, 2:15 left in the third. Yes, Montana, you know it. Empty set, Brady. He's going deep. And that never looked like it was going to be complete. Incomplete to AB down the right sideline. 2nd and 10, 2:10 left in the third quarter. Come out with a throw on first down. 28 minutes of possession for the Bucs in this game. 52 plays, 311 yards. Double possession. That's pretty insane. I can't wait for that, James. That's going to be real cool. I might even have to review that series, being that I'm like a huge Brady fan. 2nd and 10, empty set for Brady here. Screen. Antonio Brown actually goes down behind the line. So 3rd and long here. Can the Eagles get a stop? Vontae Maddox, I'll give him that. He's good at tackling. I'll give him that. Evans couldn't get there in time for the block. 3rd and 10. Eagles fans very loud right now. First and 10. Evans out wide to the right. 3 receivers to the left. Brady chucks it down. And Bernard gains 8, but not 10. So that's going to be in a position where the Bucs might be forced to punt here. Good job defensively by the Eagles, especially on that 2nd down, to get that stop on the screen pass. That's going to force a punt for Pinion. I will say the first down decision by Brady maybe wasn't the best. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe look for something a little bit short there to get the drive started, but I don't know if that was designed for that play or what. 4th and 2. Punt by Pinion. At the 25, Eagles take it. Flag on the play. Holding on the receiving team. 38 seconds left in the third quarter still. Still got a whole quarter to play, guys. That was definitely holding. So they'll start at the 22-yard line, will the Eagles. Trying to get within a score. Aaron Rodgers, Packers versus Bears this weekend. Cowboys versus Patriots. Seahawks versus Steelers on Sunday night. And we've got the Bills versus the Titans on ESPN Monday Night Football. 38 seconds left, like I said. Empty set. Jalen Reagor is the back, actually. A fake pitch and a screen back the other way. That goes for -6 yards. Jason Kelce is not liking it. Shaq Barrett with the stop. Shaq Barrett's been playing really, really well lately. Tampa Kingdom says, I really wish Ryan Fitzpatrick was playing this weekend. Why is that? For the London game? Or not the London game. Washington. Who do they play? Kansas City. Why do you wish that? 2nd and 13. I still thought he was on Miami for some reason. And the Eagles will take it into the fourth quarter. 2nd and 13 for them. 14-point game. They used to throw batteries on the field. Because that's the type of game that he would go Fitzmagic on in London or in the Chiefs game. Tampa Kingdom, how was it having Ryan Fitzpatrick as your quarterback? I've never experienced this. I feel like it was just unbelievable. One quarter to go here in Philadelphia. Tampa Bay up 28-14. Chiefs game? Maybe. I think Taylor Heineke has played pretty well. Terrible. Terrible, really? I feel like it would be pretty fun. What was better, Fitzpatrick or Winston experience? Sean Drakeford says Philadelphia Eagles need a touchdown. Oh, there's Donovan McNabb. 2nd and 13 for Philadelphia. Should move the football over there. We are back from commercial to start the fourth quarter. Here we go. Play action. White on the blitz. Hurts throws. They're calling it a catch by Quez Watkins and a first down. I'm still waiting. Okay, now they're calling it not a catch. Let's see. I think he caught that. I think he dragged the foot. Right now they're saying it's incomplete, but I think they can challenge it and get this to be a first down. I think that's a catch. 14:53 left in the game. Eagles are challenging the call that this is a catch. I believe that is a catch. He dragged his foot. They thought he didn't. He has possession of the ball as far as I'm concerned. Should be a catch for Quez Watkins there. Yeah, they have a chance at a wild card for sure. Expedite and get it right, says Tanner. We're on commercial now, so we got to wait for this challenge, even though it's pretty obvious what happened. But we'll wait nonetheless. Remember, guys, Richard Sherman left the game early in the game. Has not come back. He was ruled out with a hamstring. Since then, D. Delaney's taken his spot. And since then, the Bucs haven't really given up much. They gave up a touchdown last drive, 28-14 now. But for the most part, the defense has played well. 28-14 Tampa Bay. Sean says easy catch. James says probably going to be overturned. How's the baseball going? Anybody watching that? James is always right. James is never wrong. Never heard him be wrong. Zero right now. Giants, Dodgers. Look at that guy. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They call it a catch. Bunch to the right, receiver to the left. At their own 36, Hurts, snap, Hurts, escapes a sack, Hurts, on the move, Hurts, throws it away, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Good pressure from the Bucs there, creating a little bit of a delayed blitz. It feels like a lot of the time they're mostly just containing the pocket until Hurts decides to move outside the pocket, and then that's where they try to create that pressure. 2nd and 10. Only 2 receivers on that play. Play action again. Hurts going down the field. He's got Devontae Smith to the 41-yard line of Tampa Bay. Nice throw there. Power throw over the middle on a deep post. Or a deep in route. In between 2 defenders. Eagles moving the ball in Tampa Bay territory here. At the 39 of Tampa. Hurts, handoff, wide open running lane for Miles Sanders. That is a 1st down, 11-yard gain. 13:50 left in the 4th. Good blocking there. At the 28-yard line are the Eagles. Play action again. Watch out, Hurts! And he goes down. Probably back to the line of scrimmage. Shaq Barrett was coming around hard. Eagles still alive. Yeah, it feels like. Brokey needs a Smith jersey. Montana says the Red Sox are going to win the World Series. 2nd and 10. Hurts. Almost intercepted. Probably should have been intercepted by Ross Cockrell. But he was not. What a play by Ross Cockrell. It looked like a little screen dump off to Miles Sanders. But Cockrell read it real well and should have had it. But he did not grab it. That's why he's playing defense. Could have been maybe a pick 6. Gotta catch it, Cockrell. Gotta catch it. 12:51 left in the game. 3rd and 10. They gotta have it. Do the Eagles. They're 3 for 9 on 3rd down. Here we go. Blitz. Hurts on the move. He's gonna throw. Almost intercepted. Incomplete. 4th and 10. And you would have to think the Eagles will go for this. You would have to think. I think the problem there, as Troy Aikman is explaining on the broadcast, Hurts was scrambling away from a sack, but he was looking at the ground the entire time. Like, you got to keep your head up. You got to see. Why are they kicking a field goal? This makes no sense. This is an awful decision. Jake Elliott, 46 yards. Even if he makes it, it doesn't even matter. And he misses, of course. Like, that was stupid. Might as well just go home. Pack up and leave, dude. What's the point of that? You're playing Tom Brady. You're down 14 points. There's 12 minutes left in the game. The field goal makes it still a 2-possession game. And you decide to kick a field goal and you miss the field goal. What in the blue are you doing? What was that? What was that? Can someone explain that decision to me? Like, that makes no sense. Bro. They deserve to miss that, as far as I'm concerned. You gotta go for that. You gotta go for that. You're not gonna come back on Tom Brady by kicking a field goal to make it 11 points. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. What's up with all the missed field goals? It's called the kickers stink, bro. They stink. All right. So, Brady's going to get the ball back. Bucs will get the ball back. And we'll see if they can close it out here. Another touchdown, even a field goal would have to do. If they can make it a 3-possession game, that'd pretty much be it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. And if you are new, subscribe to the channel for more BLV on the NFL. Sean says Bucs has it on their own 36. Thank you. Appreciate that update. I wasn't sure. All right, here we are. 1st and 10, 12:38 remaining in the game. Still lots of time. $14-point game. Bucs are up. Rojo the back. We got Godwin and Evans in the game. We've got an extra tackle at tight end here for the Bucs. Expect some play action. Or just a run up the middle. Rojo with a power run for 8. Good running. 12, 30, 20 left in the game. Sean says AB's going to score on this drive. James, it doesn't look like Brady's going to get to those 600 touchdowns yet, bro. Hand off to Rojo again, up the middle for the first down. 11:50 remaining in the game. Still question that field goal. Still question it. What half point? First and 10 for the Bucs at their own 47. Motion from Godwin. Brady handoff again. Ronald Jones gains 9. Maybe even a first down. There is a flag. It could be holding. Javon Hargrave is a little bit banged up. Holding on the offense is going to move the Bucs back to make it 1st and 20. Not good news. That's not where you want to be. It's the first hold, I think, of the game on either side. It's rare. Not sure which player was holding there. I couldn't really tell, but holding nonetheless. So 28-14 Tampa. Javon Hargrave and Fletcher Cox has been one of the best D-tackle duos in the league this year and even last year. Look for the Bucs to pass here. They do. Quick throw to Mike Evans, and he goes down at the 44, so a quick gain of 4. $120 penalty yards tonight for the Bucs is the most in the NFL this season. 105 on the Eagles' 2 scoring drives, and they've only allowed 14 points. They have the most penalty yards. Damn. I don't even think they've taken a lot of, like, it doesn't feel like they have. I don't know. 2nd and 15. Brady to throw again over the middle to Cam Brate. Brate gets up after getting crunched. Gain of 6, maybe. 10 minutes left. 3rd down. Brate comes off. This would be a big first down for the Bucs. Third and 11 here for Tampa Bay. 3 receivers. Motion Godwin into the slot. Brady. Blitz is on. Brady chucks it down to his tight end, O.J. Howard, who trips up 2 yards short of the first down. If I'm Tampa, I just go for this. End the game. 9 minutes, 25 seconds left. OJ should have had this first down, but he couldn't break that tackle. He got tripped up by Avery. So the Bucs will go for it, it looks like. Maybe just try to draw him offside. We'll see. Bucs will call timeout. Yep. So far, a lot of short stuff for Brady tonight. You know, Eagles have been not great defensively, but they've been conservative, and they've forced the Bucs to kind of, you know, go through a lot of their short passing game and move it that way and run the ball. And that's what the Bucs have done tonight, and they've done it successfully for the most part. I would go for it. Aikman saying I guess they shouldn't, but So 9 minutes left. 4th and 2 at the Eagles 46. Opportunity if they can get a stop, but opportunity for the Bucs if they can get it. And Brady just overthrows O.J. Howard. Not the greatest call in my opinion there. Maybe, not sure why Brady went to Howard in that situation. But, hey, the Eagles get the stop. Eagles defense has stayed in it. But the Eagles offense has got a score here. We'll see if they can. Not sure with some of these calls by the Bucs tonight. Not a huge fan. They had 2 receivers to the left in a kind of like stack set, and it felt like it was one-on-one on both guys. I'm not sure why Brady didn't decide to go to that direction, but Pepsi or Coke? Let's see what everyone says. Fanta. Coke for sure, says Tanner. Sean says Coke. Sean says Coke's the best. Tanner says, in Latin America, they use sugar cane as opposed to corn syrup. So much better. You guys are talking about Coke versus Pepsi. The age-old argument. Let's check what people are saying on the Twitter. Eh. All right, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 3 receivers set, 1 tight end. That is Zach Ertz. Boot. Throw to Miles Sanders. Gain of 5, maybe 6. $8:50 left in the game. Eagles looking to make it a 7-point game. 2nd and 4. Hand off. Got some room for Sanders. Sanders to the 25 of Tampa Bay. Good run for him. 23-yard carry there. First and 10. Handoff again to Sanders. He's got room again. Bounces it outside. Broken tackle to the 10-yard line. Big run for Sanders. First down. Nice stiff arm. Can the Eagles get within 7 here? 7:50 left in the game. Hurts keeps, gets around the edge, goes out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 3. Seven minutes left in the game. Handoff. Sanders. I don't know if he got the first down. Oh, they're actually going to give it to him. Wow. Okay. All right. First down. First and goal at the 2. Maybe the 1. 1.5. First and goal. What's the call here, Eagles? It's a throw. Hurts throws incomplete. Flag. That should be uncatchable. I mean, it's going to be against Tampa Bay for holding, but it looked like he threw it after. Let's see. All right, they're going to call holding on Delaney on Quez Watkins, so that's going to give first and goal at the 1. I mean, it doesn't really change much, except it gives them another crack at the 4 downs. So here we go, 6:41 at the inch line. Handoff, Sanders goes backwards. Loss of 2. So now the Eagles got it at the 2-yard line. Second and goal. Brokey wants a QB sneak. I'm suspecting some sort of pass here. Hurts potentially calling audible here. Maybe protection. Triple option works for Jalen Hurts, and he runs it in for a score. 28-20 Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's got to keep scoring some points. They've been stalled out on offense since really like early third quarter. So let's see. Jalen Hurts, good block here by 63, and then just takes it up the middle. You know, that triple option kind of makes the guys decide, and Hurts is fast enough to get through that hole. Touchdown. 28, and they're going to go for it. Going for 2. Interesting. 3 for 3 this season on 2-point. Hurts throws. And it is good. Quez Watkins with the 2-point conversion. That was a good throw. Good catch, too. 28-22. Interesting. So that means that if they do get a stop, they win with an extra point. Sports fan says, Mitch, we have a chance. Rogi says, I'll take it. Hey, Bucs offense has stalled out lately. But I kind of sense that they're not going to on this drive. But we'll see. 28-22 here. 5:54 left in the game. Tampa Bay up by 6. Sports fan left for the last 2 quarters, and now he's back. That 4th and 2 that the Bucs went for that they didn't convert allowed the Eagles to get back in it. If they convert that, the game's likely over. They get the stop, and the Eagles are back in it. I mean, yeah, Vita Vea always gets held, but I mean. First and 10, 5:54 left in the game. Brady with a 3-receiver set. Cameron Brate, the tight end. AB in motion to the slot. Handoff backside to Fournette. He's bouncing around, and he gains 2. Good stop by Steven Nelson. Something going on here. I don't know. Flag on the play? Late hit, maybe? I don't know what the flag would be for. Unless it's taunting. Taunting on the defense. That's a huge call. Let's see. I hate this penalty, by the way. So it wasn't late hit. It was taunting. So let's see. So he just got up in the face of I don't get that call. That's a stupid call. It is like something they seemingly call once a game, but like that's stupid. I don't get it. 5, especially that. Like he didn't do any gesture or anything. He just kind of got in his face. I don't know, man. 5:30 left in the game. Hand off. And that goes nowhere. Fournette back to the line. That will run the clock, but that does not get you any yards. I don't really understand why people don't like. What's wrong with taunting? I think it's entertaining. All right, 2nd and 10, Tampa in the empty now. Brady throws. There's AB, and he stumbles. This turf is terrible. That's like the 5th time I've seen that. But I think it is a first down for Antonio Brown and the Bucs. Nice play design on that play. Little pick route to get AB separation and get open. Look at this. So he just runs a slant. The turf is terrible. I don't understand what's wrong with this Philadelphia turf. I've seen like 8 people slip. 1st and 10 Bucs. 4 minutes left. 2 receivers out there, 2 tight ends as well. Godwin lead block. Fournette up the gut. That's a gain of 1 or 2. So that's going to continue to grind the clock. Eagles still got 3 timeouts, so they got to decide where to put these. Mike says game closer than it should be, Tampa Negro. I don't know about that. I just think they haven't scored or made the plays offensively when they've needed to in this half. They've pretty well controlled the game. 2nd and 9 here. Brady over to Fournette, and Fournette gains 3 on that little dump-off pass. Also, conventional, like very conservative kind of offense for Tampa tonight, for the most part. Even from like the second quarter. 3rd and... How much? 3rd and what? 6? 3rd and 7. First timeout taken by the Eagles. 3:25 left in the game. What will the call be? Three receivers to the left. Brate Tight to the right. Brady throws, completes to Antonio Brown down to the 18-yard line of the Eagles. Just a great play by Tom Brady. And Antonio Brown finding the space there on the crosser, doubled across the field. Antonio Brown beats the coverage. Brady beats the blitz. I mean, that's just two Hall of Famers going to work. That's pretty simple right there. Nothing else to be said. Nothing else to be said. 9 catches for 93 yards for AB. 2 receiver set here. Brady fakes it, hands it off to Fournette, and Fournette gets nothing there. You would have to think Tampa would like to close this out with a touchdown, but a field goal would probably do. 2nd and 11. 2:35 left in the game. If you lose tonight, that's your weekend budget. Damn! Well, hopefully they can at least get a field goal. But we'll see. 1 timeout left for the Eagles. They take one with 2:35 left. Cardinals' first 5-0 start since 1974. Brady in the empty here on 2nd and 11. Interesting. So they're still trying to move the ball. Brady takes the snap. Brady over the middle to Brate, and he gets 9-10 yards. That's very close to a first down. Just it looked like men across the board, and Brady on the money to Brate for 10. Good route by Brate to get open there on Singleton. All right, sports fans. See you, man. One timeout remaining for the Bucs. I don't think they'd be able to run the clock. I mean, maybe they would, but we'll see what they do. 3rd and 1. Brady sneaks it for a yard and a half. That's a first down. So that's going to take it to the 2-minute warning, and I think the Bucs could just knee the ball for the rest of the game if they want. Or they could look to score the touchdown, or we'll see what happens. This one was like a pretty easy win for the Bucs, but Eagles kind of made it interesting there at the end. It was pretty well domination for most of the game. Probably not the way the Bucs wanted the fourth quarter to play out necessarily, where the Eagles got within 6. But, you know, sometimes that happens. You would have liked better execution there with the 4th down and some where they were moving the ball a little bit, and then I felt like they were a little bit too conservative in their play calls. They were almost trying to run clock since like the early second half. 1st and goal, 2 minutes remaining. They might just knee it, or they'll run it. I don't know. I feel like if this was Bill Belichick and the Patriots, they would try to score a touchdown, but I don't know what the Bucs are going to do. It was a bad taunting call, but I don't know if it would have mattered anyways. They did take the foot off the gas. All right, so they are going to take the knee here. And that's going to kill people who took the -7, -6.5. But, hey, take the teaser, and it still works out. But 2 minutes And the Bucs will take the win here at the 7-yard line. Or maybe... Another knee coming up for Brady here. Eagles had no timeouts left, Tanner, so that's why. Second knee. Three 3-0 at Philly. I didn't know that. Not surprised. There it is. Bucs win 28-22. Brady and talking to Darius Slay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. We will see you on Sunday. If you haven't already, check out the Best Bets video. Thanks for watching. It's Mitch, and we will see you soon. At Sunday, yeah. I might put a video out tomorrow. I do have a couple topics that I might want to look at and talk about. So look out tomorrow. Maybe I'll put a video out, but check out the stuff that I already put out this week, and go subscribe to Patreon if you haven't already. A lot of gambling stuff, betting stuff, and advice on there if you're interested, as well as BLV versus Consensus, which will be out tomorrow with myself, Durkant, Ultra, and Lenny, where we talk about every week's NFL games. So thanks for watching. It's Mitch. We will see you in the next live stream. Peace.